Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with the Sin Lost Belt. We are here with the penultimate chapter, Humanity's Whereabouts. And last time we killed Millenia-old, supposedly, and Jin K was about to do something. I don't know if we'll see that this chapter, or not. Maybe? I feel like they might just save that for the last chapter. Like, you know, cuts back to us here. You go, Fall. Oh, okay. Well now, it appears our suspicions about that strange spirit trend signal we detected were warranted. We take it you servant creatures are capable of moving about in your spirit forms then. You sent your bodyguards away, anyway? Is the great emperor gone senile in old age? Our scans do not detect any explosives. The closest thing to a weapon you appear to bear is that dagger. Tell us, how exactly do you plan to damage our holy vessel with that? I figured as long as I got close enough, the rest would work itself out. I mean, that was your plan for the first time, right? I think she like hid the dagger in like a scroll and brought it down and was like one step away from stabbing him, but didn't quite get there. I wouldn't be an assassin if I didn't have at least that much resolve. Assassin. Oh yes, we vaguely recall seeing you somewhere before. Of course, this must be one of those alternate histories. How very strange. Wait, you're saying you forgot what I looked like up until now? We've been governing this world for 2,263 years. Just how many attempts do you think were made on our life? Even we cannot count all the times we've been threatened for the secret of our immortality alone. Did you truly think that you were our sworn enemy? That you were somehow special among all the other would-be assassins? I mean, she got pretty close. Well, we'll say that when you came along, we're still looking for immortality in all the wrong places. Thinking back on it now, I believe you may have even done us a favor by inadvertently putting us on the right track. We should consider rewarding you for that. Oh yeah? So what, you're gonna give me a medal or something? Now that you and your companions have made it all the way to Xianyang, we'll honor you with a personal commendation of your strange history. Are you gonna lecture me? Now? Well yeah, what are you thinking? What else would it be time for? Proper human history. What a pretentious name. You wear your arrogance in believing that yours is the only true course of events on your sleeve. In spite of this arrogance, you behave as if your actions are dictated by morality. Thus we must convince you beyond all doubt which of our worlds is truly proper, as you would call it. I mean, the universe itself considered your world not proper, so I mean, we didn't do that, it was the universe. Morality? Oh, so now you're gonna tell me that this is the good, just, moral world? Where you hold all power, where you don't even let the tiniest seed of knowledge take root, where you casually slaughter your citizens the instant they inconvenience you? You call that a good moral world? Absolutely. What more glorious purpose could there be for the human race? You don't think of anyone, anywhere as human, except yourself. You're quite correct. By concentrating this land's bounty in a single point, we have become the ultimate human. Has any one individual ever ascended to such heights in your so-called proper human history? He's got us there. Behold our great wall encircling the sky. Behold the great harvest produced by the land. Who else could ever boast such greatness? Humans in group cannot accomplish anything. They are shackled by discord, by conflict, by contradictions. So there will be no humans, no groups. A Zhenyan, a true human, shall have total reign over heaven and earth, and unite the species. A Zhenyan? Don't make me laugh. You call this bloated mechanical monstrosity of a body human? You believe the only human body is one of flesh and blood? That one's status as a person is contingent, however you say that, on whether they have 2 eyes, 4 limbs, 10 fingers? Utter drivel. The true measure of a human is responsibility. It lies in bearing responsibility for this world, its skies, lands, and oceans, and the lives of all who dwell within. Can those of you from proper human history choose which species will go extinct? Can you decide the amount of coal that will pollute your atmosphere? Can you prevent the polar ice caps from melting? Okay, look, you're hitting really close to home. Were you ever once successful at controlling your endless desires? We can do all of that, precisely because we're the sole arbiter of this world. Thus, we are human, for we bear all responsibility for this world on our shoulders alone. And now you're saying this regime you set up here has made this world complete? You really believe that? We do. Huh, then you're a bigger fool than I thought. Being complete is just another way of saying done. This precious world of yours has no way forward. You're stuck with nowhere to go. Thanks to becoming a servant, I learned all sorts of things I could have never known in my own time. The future of humanity is all about possibility. I, and those who know me as a heroic spirit, have walked many distant worlds. You said to look at your great wall in the sky? I did. All I see is a monument to your so-called eternal empire's limitations. You said you built that wall in order to defend against threats from other stars? Talk about preposterous. True, they'd have no way of building something like that in proper human history's 21st century. But if they had the same resources at their disposal, you can bet they'd use them to explore beyond our world, not shut themselves away. Your argument reeks of sour grapes. I'll admit we're off to a slower start. Your empire might have well succeeded at hurrying its evolution along quicker than proper human history. But I'll also bet your world's never produced anything quite like this before. Yo, she has an iPhone? What is this toy? If you think it's a toy, go ahead and scan it. You love analyzing stuff, right? Huh. What could be so impressive about a simple rectangle? Question mark, question mark, question mark! What the? It's an entire computer and it fits in the palm of your hand. If you shrink down that absurdly large body of yours into components small enough to fit into this casing, could you even get close to this thing's performance? But so what? We commend your efforts in packing so much functionality into such a small device. But its processing power is still barely 1/1,000,000th of our own. Did I mention there are 4 billion just like it in proper human history? Oh, really? I mean, that number makes sense. Because the planet's like... We're getting close to 8 billion, aren't we? So like 7 point... Last time I checked it was 7.6. Maybe it's like 7.7 by now. What? That's a personal device. Almost every human in proper human history has one. That's absurd. It's the very height of foolishness. You hand out processing powers similar to our authority to the general public? Why do something so outrageous? Without anyone mitigating their desires, it's only a matter of time until they consume every resource on the planet. It would just keep scrolling and scrolling and it just keeps going. That's all you think computers are good for. You're using yours all wrong. These things aren't generally used just as computers. Originally, they were just communication devices that were gradually redesigned with computing capability. Communication? Where did she get it, by the way? She's like, hey Gudo, give me your iPhone, which I know you're carrying on you still. You heard me. People share their opinions, pool their thoughts, work together to achieve a common goal. This is just one more tool to help make that happen. People have always wanted better ways to communicate. They've never stopped looking for ways to reach mutual understanding and prosperity. That's how the people, no, the humans, of proper human history live their lives. Then, you're saying every one of the people in your world is a full human unto themselves? Sorry? You're right about one thing. There's no end of quarrels and disagreements. I'm sure we're a long way off from uniting everyone under shared principles and ideals. Maybe we never will. Maybe humans will drive themselves to extinction, or suck the planet dry. Even so, we aren't done yet. It's because we're still incomplete that we are always striving to go further than ever before. In our world, people are always moving forward towards something better. They're not just stuck in one dead-end world that thinks it's a utopia. What you claim to strive for is no more than a pipe dream. You have no assurance you will ever truly attain what you see. Yeah, that's right. It's a dream. It could easily fade away if we're not careful. That's why we all hope for the same thing. That humanity can reach new heights no one has ever seen. People who hold that dream become heroic spirits and answer the summons of those who share that dream. That is what servants, the executors of the counterforce, really are. We're a sort of being that you would never think to see in your eternal regime. Let me see. So this better world of yours rests upon nothing more than a roll of the dice, as it were. Reckless. Far too reckless. You balance the fate of the world on a tightrope, One misstep could destroy all. We could never permit this. Yeah, I bet you wouldn't. That's why we find ourselves at an impasse. One of us has to die so the other can carry on guiding the Earth. Is that so? Tell us then, how do you propose to kill us with that plain, ordinary dagger? Every one of Apong Palace's defensive armaments is already trained on your person. You'll not get one step out of the door before you're simply disintegrated. You still don't get it, do you? Proper human history is light years ahead of you in terms of communications and data storage and access. And in our world, with all its conflict, any technology can be used as a weapon. Not that I'm proud of that. The iPhone! It has a bomb in it, like that one Grand Theft Auto mission. For example, do you know it's possible to poison a computer just by communicating? Oh! Did she give him a virus? Just by communicating with it? What? You... in that toy? Yes, you obviously wanted to have a lofty discussion about worldviews and philosophy. But I'm really just here to kill you. Even if I had to goad you into scanning this phone so you'd end up downloading the virus in it. Hey, remember, I know, my name is Jinkei. That's right. It's been a long 2,200 years, but I'm finally gonna finish this. Well done. Well done indeed. Jinkei! Who was that? Get... Oh, I think that's his sprite, right? We commend you, Jinkei. This time, we'll be sure to remember your name. You're the only one to make us fear for our life not once, but twice. Man, I can't believe this. I promised Horsey and make it back safe and everything. I knew I never should have pushed my luck quite so far. Maybe it's just my destiny to always choke right at the very end. You're wrong there, Jinkei. Your heroic spirit's true worth lies in dying with a smile, even as you fail at what you set out to accomplish. Dang it. I'm gonna guess he just kind of transferred his oops, do not do that. Transferred like his consciousness over to like a body and separated it from the virus. That's my guess. Okay, so this battle is just a ton of enemies. I remember doing this one. If I remember a mission, it's gotta be bad. So Kiara is like, she's heavenly here. This is what she was made for. Edmund and just Middle Chris Assassin? I think honestly, yeah. Good count. This should hopefully do us good. I don't remember exactly how hard this is, but Jinkei is pretty cool. Not Napoleon cool, but pretty cool. Hey, I said the giant emperor up there isn't just gonna fall down and squish us, right? Fo. Now that you mention it, Shinshi Wong has been surprisingly silent. Expected to have heard something by now. Was Jinkei successful? We probably know that she died, right? I certainly hope so. I mean, we could feel the contract fading if she died. Did she go, like, did she pull an Emiya? She faked her death? Went spirit form? If she had been, then we should have heard back from her by now. It's unfortunate we had no choice but to let her handle the Apong Palace on her own. So, where should we go about looking for this Fusong tree? Quite certain you'll find it in the treasury, but I recommend stopping by the Ministry of Technology first, especially as it's right on your way. But if you'd rather leave that fancy car of yours behind, be my guest. Oh, the Shadow Border! I mean, that's pretty important. Huh, what's no gray sky? We've certainly been through a lot together. I only hope it's still in one piece. I'm not sure. It's very possible we'll find it completely disassembled, its components scattered across the floor. Hey, this concerns you too, Buster. Remember, we need the border if we're gonna get out of this last bout. Well, he's not getting out, is it? I mean, he was summoned here, so he disappears with it, right? Oh, she's happy. It is still in one piece. Hooray! Fofo. Aha, now I see. Qin Wang must be something of a perfectionist when it comes to puzzles. So that's why Qin Wang took it apart and put it all back together again perfectly. The Emperor had to be sure of understanding its inner workings. But Qin Wang would be great at building models. Now that we've got the border back, we can't lose. I want a Carnival Phantasm episode of Qin Wang and Gilgamesh hanging out together. Oh, this is great. Feels like just like coming home again. Looks like there's a box here marked leftover screws. Uh-oh. That does it. Qin Wang is going down so hard. Oh man, she's breaking out her glasses. It must really mean business. Unfortunately, time's not on our side right now, so I'll have to do a full inspection and overhaul later. I love the Nasuverse gag of character pulling out glasses. Tsukihime and Fate Stay Night both had it with CL and Tosaka. Now let's get out of here. As long as the engine still works, should be good to go. Huh. So here are the Chaldeans. This is a surprise. Expected a huge pack of muscular brutes. Never imagined a brat, a little girl, bunch of scrawny weaklings. No, if it isn't Han Xin. Long time no see. Han Xin? As in, one of the Han Dynasty's 3 greatest heroes? So in this lost boat, he ended up serving the Qin Empire. No, I don't work for the Emperor anymore. In fact, I just relieved a duty. There's no reason for us to fight. You really think I was just gonna stand by and watch while you rode off into the sunset? Yeah. Lord Shungang, that smile. Indeed, it's the same look Lord Lu Bu used to have back when we were serving under him. How do you know that, Lu Bu? I can practically smell the blood on you, you freaking creeper. I just want to wage war. What does it matter if there's a reason for it? Not to mention I've got a lot of help here. None of them is ready to admit defeat. So come on, warriors of proper human history. Let's do this thing. You, us. No restrictions. No holding back. Just good old war for war's sake. There's nothing more exciting than going up against impossibly strong enemies. I can't wait. I was unaware Mount Li had generals, like this slumbering there as well. And here Qin Liangyu only ever fought to preserve peace. Lady Liangyu? Oh sure, she was great. Loved that whole pure and innocent thing. That shine wasn't gonna rub off after being revived 2 or 3 times. Me, on the other hand, have been waging war for the Emperor since before that mechanical body crushed India, Egypt, Rome. I never saw the years of peace between. I was always kept on ice for those. Yeah, I bet you were. You're a freaking psycho. Like, nothing you do in peacetime but cause trouble. Everlasting peace is just a way of saying there's no more enemies to conquer. So I'm awfully glad you guys showed up. The last time I went back to Mount Li, to crush the Aztecs, didn't think I'd ever get to wake up again. Now, let me see what sort of messed up killing techniques you guys came up with your disordered world where our empire never existed. Okay, got a whole bunch of enemies. I'm surprised Han Xin's not in the game. I guess he's up there with Muramasa, huh? And like, I mean, I guess Rasputin? And who else? I mean, Koenitsukai, I guess? Although, I mean, those ones are a bit like... Who else has a sprite but's not in the game? Can't think of any. Okay. Does... Kiari has a sure hit somewhere on Arcade, right? Is it a normal Phantasm or... I'm going Invincible, okay. I wasn't for sure if it's that or this. But this one applies Invincible. I don't know, does that work against dodge? We'll find out. Okay, so yeah, this battle's kind of a doozy. But I'm glad that finally someone was like, hey, your history isn't all that, you know, all that great. Like multiple times this last bout, and back in Lost Bout 2. And maybe Lost Bout 1? Like, at the end of Lost Bout 1, but... characters are like, hey, our world's cool too. What makes yours so much better? Like, we never have to die or anything? And we never, like, well, Gudao never really refutes them. Also, Kiara's perfect for this, with her normal Phantasm. Oh my god, she's amazing. Also, they hurt. Let's use the defense ups. We do want to use this though. What level do we have it at? Okay, we have it at 10. So she doesn't have her buff remover yet, right? I think that's still a couple months away. Whenever the Seraph event is. The Seraph rerun, that is. Oh, am I gonna... The Seraph event gets a little more story, I believe. I wonder if I'm gonna record that. Just depending on the time, I guess. I'll think about it. I know Hans is in it, and King Paradia. And she has a really tough boss fight. I remember, I think I used command skills and quartz to beat it. When I did it the first time around. And I don't think I even beat it when yeah, when it got added to the main interlude. I was just like, yeah, okay, that's cool. Did I? I don't think I did. Let's beat this guy up a little. Okay. She's making work of this. Not great work, but work. Getting Waver's Noble Phantasm off would also be nice. Okay. Hey, your legs are trembling, dude. You can back off. You don't have to fight us. It's cool. So we want to make sure this thing dies, but we also want to attack one of these because she gets the apply invincible for the turn, not just for the attack. If that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, because, you know, that's the problem with having Gudo as a protagonist. They never really... They don't have a personality, so they can't defend the world. Or at least they can, but they'd have to do just a very... Is this how you use the word milk toast? I've never used milk toast in a sentence before. But I think that might be how you use it. Okay. Kiari's Noble Phantasm heals her, right? So we actually have some level of regen. Restore HP for yourself, yeah. Let's do that. We don't want him to use that. It's probably gonna hurt. Especially since if it's Kiara, she doesn't have like damage resistance against them. These alter what? Alter Ugos? They only get like damage up. They don't get damage down when being attacked. Yeah, we can... We'll use her invincibility next turn. Well, actually, we'll be able to kill the Imperial Guard next turn, the D1. Because she should get her Noble Phantasm. Yeah. Because we'll be able to kill him with the Noble Phantasm and then just hit him once with her, assuming we'll get a QR card. Okay, yeah. All's well that ends well. We might want to use those attack ups, honestly, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna hope we can get enough Noble Phantasm to do it next turn. Okay. Yeah, so imagine this fight without Kiara. I feel bad for those people. Like, Enman's kind of good here with, he has the one turn, the one invincibility. Plus the curse. Which, you know, given they have dodge and guts, does work. But is not a good fight without her. Like, I feel like they made this fight for her pretty much. I wonder if it's gonna happen to Han Chin though. Are we just gonna like kill him out of battle? So use this. Probably you should have used it on that first one, huh? Oh, what's done is done. We want to kill this guy. Okay. This is a fight. Some people, like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking about that. Some people have, like, you know, This was the hardest fight of their Lost Belt 3. For me, that's gonna be... I don't know. I don't remember the endgame fights all too well. Well, obviously, you fight Chin Shi Huang. I think he's kind of hard. There's obviously a tree fight. And I think there's gonna be another Consort Yu and Zhang Yu fight. So those three probably. And this chapter is gonna be probably a pretty hard fight. I saw it, but I didn't actually look at what he did. I was just like, oh yeah, that's him. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Maybe we should have used Waver last, but I was thinking like I wanted to get more arts. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully we don't have problems with this last one's difficulty. That'd be nice. Because, wait, do I have my command spells? I'm open to using quartz if I have to, but like, I'm scared someone in the YouTube comments is gonna go, "Oh, you're so bad at video games. Instead of use quartz to revive, haha, loser. Should have gotten a 3-star craft essence with that instead." Nobody better comment there. Yeah, but I've been working on my thumbnail game, as you can probably tell. So I've gone through an evolution of thumbnails. At first, I just didn't set thumbnails at all. I just let YouTube decide. And if like one of the default ones is cool, I'd pick that one. Like when you upload a video, usually like 3 options. It'll choose the first one by default, but you can choose. And then it was Eden of Grisai, I remember. I just took the title screen with like the logo, put a number on it, called it a day. Then I started making custom ones for Babylonia. Remember, because I remember not liking my Camelot one, like thumbnail, which was just Fate Grand Order's title screen. Part of it because like it was just a bad thumbnail. And I think Camelot didn't do very well on views. So I was like, okay, I know how to use GIMP. Because I'd been using it for some other projects. So I used GIMP to, you know, make Babylonias. And then, starting with Lost Belt 2, I'm doing a unique thumbnail per video, instead of per series. Yeah, okay. Which, I mean, it takes like 5 minutes per thumbnail, but it looks good. Most of the time. Some of them are a bit hard to like make look good. Especially since I'm putting 2 logos in the thumbnail. The up top I'm putting like the Lost Belt logo, and in the bottom I'm putting Fate Grand Order. But, you know, I mean, I like to use the Lost Belt logos just because they look nice. But I'm not like a professional Photoshopper, so like I'm not the best at it. Okay, let's kill this guy, and we got 1 left. We got 3 without any deaths. Well, maybe. It's possible Waver dies here, actually. We got through 90% of it without any deaths. Well, what's 1 in 16 as a percentage? Like, oh, Waver! We pulled through. Oh, we couldn't Noble Phantasm here? Actually, yeah, that's the smart thing to do. We can't end it this turn without it. Oh yeah, no deaths. Perfect. 6 HP in a dream. Okay. Yeah, I am still waiting with bated breath, not normal breath this time, for the new Higurashi episode in 2 days. Like, I'm expecting Yukishi to just do something wild. Watching an anime while it's airing is a special experience. Same with reading or work while it's still being aired, it's like Ikonia. Like, having just phase 1 and nothing else is just... part of it feels awful, but part of it feels amazing. Remember when we thought we'd need the whole backline? We got a bell. Close battle? Really, Conscience gonna be like, oh, I'm dead. No? Okay. Yeah, so this is... Am I allowed to say his name? This is the bad fight. Give it, yeah, not that one. No. A good well, come on, I need one with the skills leveled. Why are there no Merlins? Maybe I'll... Oh, thank you. I was about to say, maybe I'll just bring Najah. Okay, Ilia. Basically just go all out on casters. Do I remember single target? Yeah, Kirky. I mean, caster Volcanoes, who I do not know the identity of. Okay. Looks good. Maybe. No, I think we keep this on her. I don't know, caster of... I don't know what her caster... The other caster in Salem. I know her name, but I don't know her fake name. Caster of something, but I don't have her like leveled all the way. Yes, this is awesome. I love a fight to the death. It's nothing better than war. Can't believe it. These are the same soldiers we fought before. How can they be just this much stronger just from a changing commander? Yeah, I hear you. It's been a long time since I was up against a general who could make your blood run cold. Monsters such as he are not unheard of in times of war. That said, this man's strategical sensibilities may even outpace Zhong Liang's. That's not true. Well, I mean, we did have to use two of him. Glad to see you're enjoying yourself, Hanshin. Crap. Oh, hello, Captain. Are you sure a tough guy like you, pardon my French, wants to get mixed up in a wild brawl like this? The Emperor has asked me to keep an eye on you until this is all over. I really don't deserve such a wonderful Emperor. I hardly believe the Emperor would care so much for a piece of trash like me. You said it. The Emperor even told me I was free to fight all I wished, as a reward for my years of faithful service. See, not even old age can slow you down. Well then, let's get to it, shall we? At this point, can't think of any better way to demonstrate our loyalty to the Emperor than by going down fighting. Heaven, the Emperor has been kind enough to keep broken men like ourselves in check by allowing us to serve. Now, we beasts who can never find solace in peace can finally repay that kindness. That old man is an ordinary human. Does he truly mean to go up against servants with his bare hands? Oh, you don't even know, Holmes. You better believe it. Trust me, don't take your eyes off him for a second. Even if he did catch me off guard, he still managed to stun my spirit core with one blow. That general isn't the only distinguished warrior here. That old guy's as tough as they come, too. You'd better not hold back against him. They still haven't said his name. Which is something. Like, I'll refrain from saying it. What was I about to say, though? I had a thought. Which is very rare for me. Oh yeah, I remember. I like how the Shin Liang-yu and now these guys aren't like so full of themselves, like, oh, you'll never get past me, nonetheless the Emperor. Like Shin Liang-yu was like, oh yeah, this world's screwed. Thanks a lot, you guys. Which I was totally expecting them. The Emperor cannot be defeated, let alone me, ha ha ha. Right, like there's no tomorrow. Increase attack, increase further the lower your HP is, and add one charge at the end of it. Not good. Anyway, we should hopefully be able to break his first health bar this turn. Are we? Yeah. We want to use the defense because he probably hurts. I'm expecting him to hit like a truck. So I had to cut it. Yeah, we didn't get the whatever buff. The debuff resistance, or whatever. Well, whatever it is, who cares? Okay, do I want to bet this will break his health bar or not? I think he'll do not quite enough damage. Maybe I'll be wrong, but it's not the end of the world if I am. Watch this fight end because I don't get a another Noble Phantasm off. And I'm like at 90%. Okay, got him. I was expecting like 180k or something, and just wanted to be safe. Okay. Luckily, he doesn't have too much HP. Oh, that didn't hurt. Well, it's because his HP's... Well, does he still have that... Get the command? No, Merlin! And, I don't know if he has a charge or not, so I'm playing it safe. Plus keeping Merlin alive. I want to get at least one Guardian of Avalon off. Okay. Okay, he doesn't charge. Well, we protected Merlin's face for one turn. What is this? Chance of... What? That's cheating. He's gonna do it on Merlin, right? So, no need to use Ilia's thing. Oh, Merlin. Nice going. How much do you think this is gonna hit? But it's single target, so it almost definitely kills him. We'll see. His HP is not too low, so like he maybe intersection of yin yang. Oh, I haven't seen his noble. Well, I've probably seen it before. I haven't seen it in over a year at least. That hurt. 63k. I don't think he's surviving that. Okay. You. Oh. Not good. Immune to all debuffs. One turn. Okay, so let's not use that just yet. I want to go ahead and use this sooner rather than later. And it's a safe bet to use this. Okay. Thank you, Waver. I appreciate you. I want to stun him though? Well, he's immune to debuffs. Never mind, Waver, you suck. Dang it. That kinda hurt. That really hurt. No, not the Source of Power! Yeah, we could poison him now. It doesn't really think that... No, that's your opponent. How does it work? Significant damage to a single enemy. Inflict Pigify. Special stun. Certain enemies are immune. You could crit rate. Okay, what's this? The stars? You remove debuff for... Oh, that's really good. Okay, let's use this. So basically what I'm thinking here. Oh. We can break his health bar with two of them. Basically what I'm thinking is we can use that to remove Ilia's debuffs. Because I mean those are like 20% each, right? Or something? Oh, you turned pig. I didn't think it'd work on him. And I guess it would have to work on servants, right? It could work on like nothing if it didn't. It just doesn't work on like probably like, you know, demon pillars, trees, like big bosses. Yeah, it doesn't work on a solid snake, for example. I believe he's referred to as Big Boss. I've not played a Metal Gear game. Plus, it should remove the clocks, right? Plus the skill seal, I think. What's this? Unrivaled? Death Chant. Uh-oh. Well, it's only his Noble Phantasm, right? Right? Perfect. Increase your arts card effectiveness each turn. Okay, it's just gonna get stronger. Do I use Waver's Thing here or not? I think I do. We hope Ilia just doesn't get insta-killed. As if it are low, but possible. Go piggies. Anyway, one good Prisma Cosmos, is that what it's called? Should get him very low. Oh, ignore him, dang it. Don't be Ilia, don't be Ilia, don't be Ilia, don't. Seeker. I mean, caster of Okeanos. Caster of, what's, like that Greek pudding thing. What's it called? It's brought up in both the Summer 3 event and Maeve's Interlude. I forget what it's called. Get the command. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hold on, I'm just 5 short. You shouldn't kill her at least. Wait, wait. You can target. I'm a genius. Like that's an increased attack. Is that 3 turns? Yes. Okay. Give that to Ilia. Also, second ascension is best Nero. Get swimsuit. You heard it here first. Don't use that. Okay, and hope. Then he doesn't hit her twice, break the guts, and then hit her again. I don't think he can do that, but also like you never know with this. Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. You never know with this guy. He has evade and ignore invincible. How's the evade work? 1 turn. Dang it. Ilia doesn't have break invincible, does she? No. Okay. What now? we should still kill him. Even if Ilia dies, just... Which she might not, she still has the guts, so... Just to get attacked twice. Okay, there's 1. There's 2, okay. Thought you're doing business with you. Do we sacrifice Mashu here? Yeah, we sacrifice Mashu here. Just to make sure. Oh, no effect? Really? Can't stack those? Oh, do we? We probably want to Arch Chain, right? I was gonna use Mashu's crit thing, but it's not worth it even if it does get the crit. This way we get... We can charge it up with, what's it? Goodbye, Mashu. Wait, did he? Getting no invincible? Yes, he did. Okay. You know, this fight isn't as tough as I remember, honestly. Like, it's bad, just... Does she have NP seal? No, that's just skill seal. Okay. This might kill him, honestly. Go Nero. The NP won't, but it'll do like 40-50k damage. Then her extra chain might be enough. Because she still has her second skill. Oh. Let's see. Look at that smile. Just showing off to Corinth guy. Kind of a loser. I get a swimsuit, you don't even get a server. I mean, technically, she has well, kind of has a swimsuit. Depends on how you define it. Not quite enough. Don't play evade. If he evade, okay, if he did evade here, he could kill us. Maybe. But we're good. Ooh. It's making me sweat. Bells? 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 Yeah, you tell him, Nero. Bells! Beautiful. Only thing more beautiful is if we got them for finishing the chapter. Can you imagine 6 bells in one chapter? 3 for finishing him, 3 for, you know. How in the world did it get this strong? We've neutralized the enemy fighters, although... No, it's alright. Now they have the strength to even stand anymore. Man, who knew there's so many monsters in China? Can't believe these guys put up this much of a fight with nothing but strategy and pure skill. Let's hurry on. Feeling the Fusang tree's practically around the corner. And like, we probably should finish them off, but I guess not. Hanshin, are you still breathing? Unfortunately. Never expected them to just leave without finishing us off. Don't they know that goes against the rules of war? Still, that was a good fight. This building won't last much longer. If you'd still stand, you should leave now, before it collapses. As it happens, that battle really took every last bit of energy out of me. So I was hoping I might just be able to sit here a bit longer. Suppose we'll just have to wait then. You misjudged how much stamina you had halfway through the fight, didn't you? You think you could keep up with the same pace you had when you were young or something? To my shame, yes. I had to admit that I began feeling my age at a mere 150 years old, despite the Emperor giving me personal instruction in the sage arts. Oh, okay. Should have come to Mountley when you had the chance, instead of insisting on staying on active duty. Man, I wish I could have seen you fight in your prime, but it was something to behold. Oh, suppose there was a time when I went around threatening my enemies with my martial arts. My, how the time truly does fly. Those days I spent alongside the Heavenly Emperor were more than I could have ever asked for. Is he dead? Some guys have all the luck. Looks so peaceful. I think he was just sleeping. You never said his name? The Chaldeans will soon reach the Fusang tree in the treasury. I mean, his normal phantasm probably makes it at least semi-obvious. Plus them giving his age there. But, no, me and the Empire's most valuable mystic, the cornerstone of the peaceful civilization, will fall into enemies' hands. No, right now, the Fusang tree is more important than ever, even that. Isn't it, you? This battle will determine the fate of the world, yet you still wish to avoid it. I do. I understand very well how foolish that request is. But I cannot bear to see you wield your swords any longer. Indeed, that is the only thing I desire. Even if that choice should lead to obliteration. But the world is in peril even as we speak. This empire faces an unprecedented threat to its peace. My programming would not permit me to simply stand by while this happens. Forgive me, you. I cannot change who I am. Yes, you're right. This is who you are. In that case, I'll accompany you. Please, let me stay by your side until the very end. Okay. We're gonna be, yeah. I mean, obviously we're gonna be fighting them, but it's just confirmation. So yeah, that's it for this one. Next video will be the finale, and I'll be caught up. Well, unless you count Salem. Bell! 5! Oh, 5! Oh baby, I'm rich. I might be able to max this on one of your skills now, actually. The Crimson Beauty Under the Moon. That's the like subtitle of the Lost Belt, or subtitle or something. Anyway, yeah, I'll try to finish this tonight. I might have to cut it in the middle of it, but I will at least be able to do like half of it. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.